All of our Concho Valley teams have now officially started district, and that means the return of the Little Southwest Conference in the UIL's 100th year. Born in 1951, it's the closest the district has been since 2012 to its original core of Central, Abilene, and the two Midland and Odessa schools, minus Abilene, Cooper, and Big Springs, that all been together. The district embodies West Texas and is a staple of high school football. Fittingly, tonight, two of the district's most historic rivalries took center stage. Central versus Abilene High and Midland Lee versus Permian. We start obviously with the Bobcats and their matchup with the Eagles. This one dates back to 1910, the 96th meeting between these two schools, both still looking for their first wins of the season, setting the mood for a good old-fashioned night of high school football in West Texas. Central won the last 4 years, trying to make it 5 in a row in the series, the first time since the 90s. First quarter, after a Eagles field goal, Malachi Brown hits Weston Hill in the end zone. Bobcats take a 7-3 lead. Let's go to later on in the quarter, and Central's going to strike again. Brown dropping back to pass, hits his brother, not his brother, but Weston's brother. That's Tyler Hill, the future quarterback, scoring for the Bobcats to give them a 14-3 lead. We'll move on into the second quarter. Abilene in the red zone. Wyatt McDougal gets the toss and lunges in for 6. Eagles down at 14-9 after the failed two-point conversion. Now under a minute left in the half. Central up 10, looking for more. That's Seth Levesque coming down with it. Nothing but the end zone in front of him. That extended Central's lead 29-12 going into halftime. And the Bobcats kept it going in the second half for their first win of the season, 53-32. Here's our Rachel Turnox on the Bobcats win.
Yeah, Jaden, Central just doing everything right tonight, really cleaning up a lot of the mistakes that they made the first 3 weeks, turning the ball over, some self-inflicted wounds of penalties. They just really cleaned up their game tonight. Not a lot of mistakes. They were the ones actually committing the turnovers. They had an interception. They also recovered a fumble. And then offensively, they just completely dominated, especially coming out in the second half whenever they quickly scored, courtesy of Weston Hill, which, by the way, he was one of the guys tonight, one of the many guys tonight that Malachi Brown went to. He had 6 catches for 114 yards and 2 touchdowns. His brother, Tyler Hill, 5 catches for 72 yards and 1 touchdown. Both the Hill brothers just really stepping up. That's very good to see, as Central went into the break at 29-12 was the lead, and then just coming out and winning this one tonight, 53-32. So very good for the Bobcats getting their first win tonight after starting out the season 0-3, but more importantly, the fact that this was a district game. As head coach Brent Davis has said multiple times in his press conference, no matter what happened their first 3 weeks, they will be a better football team when they start district play. And guess what? They have. They improved last week against A&M Consolidated, even though that was a loss. They did see much improvement last week on the road. And the fact that they just beat Abilene High tonight, a huge victory for them, as they just keep rolling against the Eagles. They beat them the last 4 years, now make this the 5th straight year. So they will have a big road test for their first district road game, but you know what? They've been road warriors this season, as their first 3 weeks were road games. So they'll hit the road to Friendship beating Midland High tonight. So that will be a exciting game for the Bobcats to head up to Friendship to face the Tigers. But of course, a huge win for Central tonight with their home opener and district opener in front of the Bobcat fans. Reporting from San Angelo Stadium, I'm Rachel Turnock. Jaden, back to you.
This update sponsored by Bug Express.